Hi there. As you know, I like photographing nature and getting out in nature. And nature, when we look at it, it tells us that God is wise, right? We can see how nature works, and it tells us that God is wise. And, the Bible, of course, tells us that God is wise. And it even uses illustrations from nature to tell us that God is wise. And one of those illustrations, and actually many of them, come from the book of Job. And Job chapter 39, verses 27 and 28 say, "Does the eagle soar at your command and build its nest on high? It dwells on a cliff and stays there at night. A rocky crag is his stronghold." So God here is telling Job that he created the eagle. And the eagles do what God made them to do. And they have their role in nature. And he's just saying, Job, see, I made the eagle. And in Job chapter 38, 39, 40, and 41, God just goes through so much of nature to show how wise he is and that he's in control. And he just shows Job this. As you know, if you're familiar with the book of Job, Job went through a real hard time. A real, real hard time. Harder than any of us probably ever go through. He lost a lot. But God was showing Job in these chapters that he's in control and he's wise. And even in our own lives, we go through hard times. And God is wise. He's wiser than our hard times, and he's in control, just like he was with Job. When we look to his creation, we can see the wisdom of God. We can see how God is in control, just how nature works. It works together, guided by God's divine hand to work for his purposes and to feed the animals and to grow the trees and just be a beautiful place where we can go to enjoy God. God's hand is in nature. And many of the Bible verses, other than the ones in Job, show us this as well. And I have a book called Drawing Near, Meeting God in His Creation. And I use 40 different Bible passages in this devotion just to show God's hand in his creation and how his hand is also in our lives. It's called Drawing Near, Meeting God in His Creation. It's by me, Pasquale Mingarelli. You could find it anywhere where you like to buy books online. And also you can find it on my website, thecreationspeaks.com. So go outside, see the wisdom of God in nature, and be blessed. And may you draw near to him.